Welcome to part 3 of this video! Explosions! So we have 6 trophies left to earn. Productive Day, Scratch, I Am Speed, I Remember, Badges, and Territory. I believe with Badges, I'm only missing 1 badge. Um, Territory, I think I'm missing maybe a Scratch and Post in 1 or 2 chapters. I can't remember. Gather all B12 memories, I'm missing 3. And I know which chapters I'm missing them in, so that's good. Scratch, I'm going to have to go back to get that, which is in the club. In the club, I'll need to get a vinyl so I can scratch it on the record player. But that's really good, so we can get 2 trophies at once, basically. So if I go to, let's go to chapter select real quick. I don't know why I entered the game. I need to select the chapter areas. So start game, chapter select. So we're going to be heading to, is it the jail? Okay, so it would have been Midtown. Okay, so we need to head to Midtown. Then we need to we need to get into the factory. And that's when we can do a wee side quest in there to get a badge by finding one of the NPC's keys in there. And then that will lead us to the club, which we can then get Scratch. So should be getting 2 trophies in this chapter here, so let's go. Yeah, so basically we're going to be getting these 2 trophies here, which will then move on to the gathering the memories and gathering the scratching posts. And then I'll be grabbing the productive day trophy, which is sleep for a real-time hour, which will be fun. And then I'm going to have my final trophy be the under 2 hour speed run. Yeah, obviously I'm kind of skipping through all this. There are 2 memories in Midtown that I can get actually, so that's also pretty good. So this is the guy we need to talk to. Lost his keys. Don't have the keys just yet, but we'll find out. Head back to the left side here. I think the keys are placed on a junk pile. Where's the trash? Fuck, I didn't realize this thing follow you. Where's the fucking... Did I miss it? Is it back here? Oh yeah, I missed it. It's all the way back here. Whoops. Alright, pick this up. Workers' keys! Go on. Alright. And then we can go this way to scoot back around. Then this should be our last badge, if I've counted correctly. Here we go. Come here, I have something I can give you in return. Neko Corporation. Cool. There we are. Badges. Collect all the badges. Nice. Ooh. Thankfully, I counted them correct. Awesome. Then I'll just go back around this way. I don't know how he didn't see me there. Get baited. Fuck. Oh shit. Nothing to see here, just a moving barrel. Sick. Oh shit, I didn't realize you could come through here. Okay, I need to stay in here until he doesn't see me anymore. I didn't realize he could come through here, that makes so much sense. Okay, while he goes back to his post, I'm gonna make another coffee real quick, so I'll be right back. Take the batter. Okay, we should be able to get one of the memories here. It was the one that was stuck behind the glass that I didn't realize we had to get to this section before we could actually access that. Yeah, there it is. The door's now wide open. Fantastic. Remember... But as life became harder in the city and groups started to rise up, the Sentinels quickly became the hounds of the powerful. They were the perfect tool to keep the city under control, obedient, unquestioning, tireless. Even after the end of humans, they continued to exert their control, always on duty, relentless. Wow. And not the last one we need, but the next one in this chapter is all the way in the DJ booth. Oops. Yeah, that's my bad. I was a bit impatient with that one. Made it. Shit. Didn't. The fuck? What the fuck? Where did he come from? Fucking dickhead. Oh, the checkpoints in this are fucking brutal, like. Yep. Gotta go to the nightclub. Okay, so there should be... Is that memory? Whoa! Oh, it's a dumbwaiter. Cool. Alright. Ah, here it is. The last memory of Midtown. Let's see. When I was human, my friends and I would gather and party along into the night, even if we had to suffer the annoying consequences the next morning. It felt good to find joy despite the unlivable surface, and the underground living conditions becoming more and more squalid, and the capitalist greed of companies like Neko Corp, and the police state created by the Sentinels. Now I remember why we were doing that. That's a lot. Sick. I now have only one memory to recover, which was in the beginning of the game. Because I just completely missed that, apparently. So, that's very exciting. Just one more. And we're about to get a trophy here, which is for fucking tearing it up on the fucking record. The record player. Oh, there it is. So this is the vinyl. Let's do it. There it is. Scratch. Scratch the vinyl in the club. Wait, why am I still doing this? I'm done. I don't need to do this. Quit. Okay. So, where am I missing that memory? The sewers. Let's go. Right to the sewers. I think the sewers was also where I didn't get a scratching post. What? Oh, wait, is it because I didn't reach a checkpoint? Oh, fuck. Oh, okay, I'm gonna need to go back for that one. Fuck. Well, that's annoying. Didn't know that. Okay, well, I guess I'll get this one, and then I'll need to head back. Sick! I like that it lets me go back. Thank you, game. Nice. Oh, this would have been the last memory if I fucking saved after that last one, man. I'm gonna fucking do all that whole shit again. Great. Fucking great. Okay. Oh, I didn't even read what he said for that one. Shit. Never mind. Oh. Is it maybe rooftops? Maybe that's where I didn't interact with the scratching post. It's very confusing. Because it's not the chapter I thought it was. So I'll need to go through this bit by bit. Hey, here we go! Territory, scratching every chapter. Sick, okay. Fantastic. So that actually caught me off guard. I didn't think it was gonna be chapter 5. Alright then. So now we're gonna go get the last memory. So I'm gonna need to do Midtown once again. I will probably skip over this in the edit. So yeah, you'll probably see me in like quite a sharp cut, so I'll see you in a wee bit. Gonna take the dumbwaiter down and get the last memory. Trophy should pop as soon as we pick this up, so don't you worry about saving them. Remember! I'll skip through this because I've read already. There we go. I remember. Gather all B12 memories. Sick. Ooh! Oh, and I got a new bag! That looks so cool. Ooh. It's all shiny. Fuck yeah. So, we have 2 trophies left. 1 productive day, sleep for more than 1 hour, and our final trophy will be I Am Speed, which is a complete game in less than 2 hours. So, the next one you'll see me doing now is sleep for an hour. So, yeah, I'll just leave the game running, I'll put my timer on, and then you'll see me in a second, but I'll be back in an hour. Awesome. Alright, and after that riveting gameplay, I'm now going to be getting into my speedrun. So I'll probably just be flicking through gameplay of this. I don't want to show a whole playthrough of it again. yeah, I'm basically just going to be trying to get through the game as quick as I can. Hopefully it'll be under 2 hours and I can get it first try. So, here we go. The game is still so visually stunning. I wish I did get a bit more time in this beginning area, but I think it works real well. Who knows, they might even make Stray 2. Getting through this section again as well was just making me think, like, I wonder if there was some scenes, like playable scenes in that were cut for the Zurks, because it was like, yeah, they were a threat, but there wasn't a lot of like stuff, and there weren't really a lot of variants of the Zurks, because they had the eye monster creature kind of thing, but I wonder if that was supposed to be a part of a bigger creature, but who knows, maybe they're working on it. Hey, are we buddy? B12. I actually found out as well, so the reason why he's called B12, it's to do with the studio name. So the studio that worked on this, I can't remember what it is, but the B stands for like their studio and 12 as well. And I thought that was like a really neat kind of Easter egg. I think if I was part of a studio or something, I would definitely want to include something like that in a game. If I made one, that'd be sick as fuck. For this area, I was actually kind of worried. I was like, oh my god, it's gonna take me ages to get through this bit, but it was actually surprisingly quick. It's like, once you're skipping all like the optional dialogue and stuff, you really get up the tree quite fast and get through it all. Because I think that was my concern, like up until this bit, was like, oh, I felt like I was really slow before I got to Midtown, which I knew was going to be the biggest part of the game. But really, I was making for really good time. So I was pretty stoked, and I felt very comfortable like, by reaching Midtown. Now, this was the one section of the game that I completely forgot about and didn't think of, oh yeah, this is probably going to be the most difficult part of the speedrun. Getting through this section quickly, because as you just see there, I just died, because it took me so many tries to get them into the cage and out. I had so much difficulty with this the first time around, so I knew it wasn't going to be even slightly easier this like the second time. Also, what you'll notice as well, I didn't realize this, but apparently when you have the gates closed, there is a wee kind of exit through the bars that the cat can fit through. I never noticed that on my first playthrough. I never noticed that. I didn't notice it until doing the speedrun here. Honestly, that was a saving grace. That made this so much easier. And you'll notice as well later in this clip, once I realized that, I do it like it's no problem. But unfortunately, I did die quite a few times, and I was thinking, oh my god, have I just killed my run? But maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Who knows? Keep watching, you'll find out. Alright, I have to interject again. I'm so sorry, but watch these dodge and beat skills that I've just pulled off here. The style, the finesse, and then bang, right through the fucking opening in that gate door that has been there the whole fucking game. So well under the 2 hour mark, I'm feeling pretty confident I've got this. Now, no doubt, this was the hardest part of the speedrun. It was witnessing B12's sacrifice once again. Um, this moment really caught me off guard. I didn't think this game would have such a deep impact. What I played this for was a wholesome cat game, and what I got was a brilliant story about teamwork and bonding, friendship, and it was just so powerful. It was like, the bridge between languages and stuff, and it was a beautiful game. Almost made me cry. All right, and now get ready to see me in real time. Oh, I'm fucking nervous. I think the trophy should pop right after this. So we're waiting on the speedrun trophy and the platinum. There we go. I am speed, complete the game in less than 2 hours, and finally, the platinum! All done. Unlocked all trophies. Fuck yeah. What a sick game! I'm so glad I got to play it. Our final time was 1 hour and 40 minutes, 23 seconds. Fuck yeah. And with that, we can now delete Stray off our console. What an awesome game. Done and dusted. Cool. Was that our 34th platinum? Let's have a look. 33rd platinum. Woo! What a trophy. Alright, and that marks the end of my Stray playthrough and trophy hunt. That was so sick. And the trophies were pretty decent, like. I thought they were really fun. There's a lot of like I don't know, I expected a lot more of collectible trophies. But I'm kind of glad there wasn't, because it meant it wasn't like a slog or anything. It was just a lot of like really fun situational stuff, like the whole record player and the scratching posts and all that. I thought that was so sick. And as well the one with like get through. Oh, what was the place called again? Was it get through the streets, without being like touched by any of the Zerks? I thought that was going to be a lot more difficult than it was, um, but it was actually not too bad. I was a bit worried about that one. I thought it was going to take me hours on end, but I think it only took me like in total like 6 tries. It's fucking decent. And, it's like yes, you know, just means I'm so skilled. That's what that means. I'm just so good at playing cat games. That's it. But I've not really got many complaints about the game, honestly. I do wonder if originally they had it as a bigger scope, because I feel like there was a lot of stuff set up and there was a lot of creatures that weren't really brought back in anymore. But I wonder if it was just like them weighing up kind of what they wanted from the game, because there was two ends of it really as well. There was like cozy cat game, and then there was the threat kind of people struggling in poverty and stuff, and it was those two sides of it. And I wonder if they were kind of leaning on which one they wanted to be more heavily. So maybe there were times during production where they found themselves leaning into the more depressing part of the story. Maybe they just didn't agree with that. So I wonder if they did lean more into the wholesome parts of the game, and like the cat having the bonds with the robots, and showing it's not just like humanity struggling kind of thing. But it was so interesting. I don't know what else this studio is working on, um, but I'm sure it's something awesome. Much like Stray, but I'll keep an eye out and see what else I can pick up from the studio. What? Well, just what a cool game, really. Like I was saying at the end there, I was kind of like surprised at how much in the feels I was during like the end sequence, especially like during the B12 sacrifice. It was so moving, and we have been on this journey since the beginning of like him helping us and us saving him. Oh, and it was just like it was so beautiful, man. Loved it. Um, I don't know what I would rate the game, honestly. I would maybe I would give this like a 7 or an 8. I think this was really out of 10, obviously out of 10. But yeah, a 7 or an 8, and I thought as well the length of the game was really good as well. I did get this on PlayStation Monthly, so I didn't buy this one, but it was it was really sick, man. I would totally recommend this. But yeah, that's where I'm going to end the video here. I'm currently working on my next video game series as well. It is there's no point keeping it a secret. I'm working on Life is Strange. Uh, I'm working on that playthrough and trophy hunt currently. I'm very excited to get back to that and get that uploaded. The plan is to do Life is Strange, and then there is the prequel to Life is Strange 2, and then I will be hopping into Life is Strange 2. So that's the goal, to get through those games. Actually, they have quite a hefty trophy count apparently. So quite excited to do that, and I'll catch you in the next one. Have a great day. Thanks so much for watching.